What up, people? Welcome to the What I Got to Say Randy podcast. Uh, Here we go. R&B superstar Chris Brown arrested at five-star Manchester hotel over bottle attack at nightclub. Rapper Chris Brown was arrested early today at a five-star hotel over a bottle attack at a London nightclub. Met Police detectives arrested the 36-year-old American magician just after 2 a.m. at the Lowry Hotel in Manchester. Brown was held on suspension of causing grievous bodily harm to music producer A. Dial at Trinity Tate nightclub in Mayfair, Central London in February 2003. Brown flew into a Manchester airport on a private jet yesterday afternoon. The Sun became aware of his presence in the UK and asked the police whether Brown was arrested. Met detectives, then traveled to Manchester where they arrested Brown at the Lowry. What I got to say about that? Well, from what I've read, it said it happened in 2023. Well, it might be a money grab, or but it might have really did happen because I don't know, correct my memory, but didn't Chris Brown hit somebody in a nightclub or like Drake or that did it? I can't remember. But like I said, how it probably happened? Well, somebody got in his face, like jealousy or whatever, or maybe Chris Brown was on his girl, or he was on Chris Brown girl. Anything's possible. And Chris Brown got mad and hit him with a bottle. What I got to say about that, people need to know what to do and not to do when they in these clubs. And that's all I got to say about that. Another story. WNBA star Brittany Griner heartbreaking admission after going to doctors about her voice. WNBA star Brittany Griner has opened up about the taunts and teasing she suffered growing about her voice, admitting it caused a part of her to die every day. The Atlanta Dream Center has been the suspect of much discussion this week, with many basketball fans on social media only just hearing her speak after old videos of her went viral. Fans on X and TikTok in their thousands voiced their surprise at how deep they believed the 33-year-old voice to be. But the 2014 WNBA champion and 10 times All-Star who comes from Houston, Texas, has addressed her deeper voice already. She talked it in a recent interview with Good Morning America's Robin Roberts about her struggles in the past. Griner, who's 6 feet tall, 9 inches tall, admitted her parents thought there was something wrong with her as a kid, which saw them take her to the doctors. She also explained how she has felt isolated at points in her career amid the public scrutiny over her appearance. Griner began by saying, "My parents really wanted it to make sure I did not have a tumor on my pituitary gland. At one point, I was like, can we stop? Because it did not feel the best, and I felt like a lab rat a little bit." She added, "When you are born with a body like mine, a part of you dies every day. With every mean comment and lingering stare, you are the biggest person in the room, but you are also the loneliest. Not a lot of people understand what it is to walk in her shoes, but she said in my shoes. I just feel so isolated at times." When asked if basketball was a way she could feel seen, Griner replied, "Yep, it was definitely a home for me. I could be the way I was intended to be, and that's big and different." Griner was named as the U.S. #1 high school women's basketball player in 2009 and was selected to the 2000 All-American basketball team. She played college basketball for the Baylor Lady Bears in Waco, Texas, before being selected as the first overall pick in the 2013 WNBA draft by the Phoenix Mercury. She won the WNBA championship in 2014 and only left to join Atlanta this year. Her staggering WNBA record has seen her twice be crowned the scoring champion, 8 times the blocks leader, and earned a spot in 3 All-NBA first teams. However, Griner, when run into ran into trouble while playing in the Russian Premier League during the WNBA offseason in February 2022. She was arrested on smuggling charges by Russian customs officials after cartridges containing less than a gram of medically prescribed hash oil, which is illegal in Russia, were found in her luggage. Griner pleaded guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 9 years in prison, sending 293 days incarcerated before she was released as part of a prisoner exchange from a Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. After missing the entire 2022 season and only returning to the WNBA in May 2023, she received a standing ovation from the crowd in her first game back. What I got to say about that? Well, some people get bullied as within high school, you know, elementary, and sometimes they don't stop when they get out. So be careful how you talk about some people. You might trigger something, you know, whether you like them or not. You might trigger something that might go off. Or you might be somebody you like and you might hurt in a way that you don't even understand. So watch your words. That's all I got to say about that. That's the end of the podcast.